Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Matthew 5:7. This beatitude reveals a deep truth about the heart of God, the mercy that flows through him and to us and others. Like the adulteress in the Bible, dragged to Jesus, wanting to stone her to death. But Jesus quietly speaks in one single sentence. It didn't shout, but it humbled hearts, finding their need for forgiveness and seeing that mercy as mercy about the power to change hearts, calling us all to a new life of hope. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? I'm so blessed and thankful for each one of you guys and glad that you guys are here. Today we're going to be talking about a new life and walking into mercy. We're also going to be talking about the story in the Bible, how Jesus takes the woman that's brought to him that's committed adultery and shows her so much mercy. So the beatitude that we're going to be working on today is, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. That's Matthew 5:7. Mercy is like that doorway that God gives us every single day. We only have to open it, go through the door, and realize that that mercy is there. To always to be able to begin again, walk through that door. Just like when we wake up in the mornings, it's a brand new day. With God, it's always a brand new day. Showing us that mercy, no matter what happened in the past, no matter what happened the day before, we step into the future with God, showing us that mercy every single day. It's just like this story, like I was saying, about how the woman that committed adultery was brought to Jesus. They were upset, they were angry, they were yelling. She was very shamed at this time in front of all these people. So they asked Jesus, they say, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of adultery. The law says to stone her. What do you say?" They weren't really looking for justice, right? They were ready to stone her. They said, this is against the law. They were going to Jesus to see what he would say. But Jesus bent down very gingerly and put his hands in the dust. And then he said, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone." That's John 8:7. One by one, guys, the accusers, they dropped their stones and they walked away. For they knew that they were not without sin themselves. They had been shown mercy. They had been shown forgiveness. So what were they showing this lady who committed adultery? None of them could throw a stone. And they walked away. So then Jesus, he looks at the woman and he says, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said, "Neither do I. Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." John 8:10-11. Showing her so much mercy. The crowd saw a sinner, but Jesus saw a soul, the soul in all of us. He didn't excuse her actions, right? Because he told her he does not condemn her, but go and sin no more. He offered mercy before the correction. She was shamed, like we said, in front of everyone. Her mistakes were no longer hidden. After all, it said that she was caught in the act of adultery. The law demanded her death, but Jesus demanded her soul. To show her that mercy, it was more important to him not to show that justice, but to heal her soul. He transforms through this, his mercy. Sometimes, like with this lady who committed adultery, this is her lowest point. She's being dragged to Jesus. She's being thrown at him. And God took her from this lowest point, like he can take us too. covered in shame, covered and feeling just so bad, so neglected, and giving us mercy, a second chance, a chance to open that door again, a chance to wake up and see a new day. James 2:13. For judgment without mercy to one who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over justice. Just like we were talking about, that mercy triumphs over justice. The justice said that she had to be stoned, that she had to be put to death. But Jesus said no. Mercy triumphs over justice. The mercy that we show to one another is so much more important than the justice we feel like we have to dish out to someone. So clothe yourself, guys, with love, which builds into everything together in perfect harmony. If God shows us mercy, then we need to show it to others. That stone we pick up is a stone we put back down because we see that we have been forgiven. We have come from that place of mercy. Colossians 3:14. Let your life become a living testimony, a story of how mercy changed you, how forgiveness freed you, and how love in the end conquered everything. Right? Love can always conquer everything. The lady who committed adultery, she thought she was going to be stoned to death. She thought this shame she would never be able to recover from. She thought death was her sentence. But no, God told her that mercy was. And she walked away. He told her to sin no more. And that no one could condemn her. They all showed her that mercy. So mercy never throws stones because it remembers, guys, how many times it has been forgiven too. And they know that. How many times they've been forgiven too. How many times they've sinned. How many times they've been shown mercy. How could they ever throw that stone at her? And not one person did it. They all walked away. So it heals us. Remember how many times that you have been forgiven. It heals the sinner. So today, let mercy heal all of us today. And to realize to be our strength. And to let love be that story that you tell. That beautiful story that you tell. Being able to start again. To wake up and see that place of us that has been given that mercy. Because like we said, mercy is remembering how many times that we have been forgiven too. And that God always gives it to us. Mercy is just that door, guys, waiting to be opened. Waiting to leave everything in the past. God gives it to you every day. It's a chance to start new.